Hi guys, it's me, Melissa. How are you guys? Hope everything is good with you. Looks like it might rain here. We need it so bad. My grass is like burnt up. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. If you guys are returning to my channel, welcome back. You guys, please hit that subscribe button for me. It would mean the absolute world to me. Today, I want to do the tarot study. We are on the Seven of Wands. Can you guys believe it? I can't believe we're almost done with this series. This has been so fun, such a learning experience for me also as you. I just thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for everything that you guys do for me. It is awesome. Today is the Seven of Wands. So what do we see, guys? What do we see with the seven? We see those the orange tunic, the orange leggings. We see that green tunic, right? The orange is for earth, right? I think of it as for earth. Growth, right? We see that green is also earth, right? We see him. He looks awful big, maybe a giant of some sort. He's very well built. He is gonna defend those swords, those other swords, for everything that he is, everything that he has. And he's ready. He's ready for that, you know, for that fight. So you guys, remember, wands. What do we see with the wand at the end, at the tip? We see that energy. We see that fire. We see that flowing. So that's how you look at wands. Wands is the fire element. The astrological sign is Mars in Leo. Of course, the number 7. So what's our tree of life position? It's Netzach, the sphere of endurance, instinct, and desire. So, right, we see that in this card. We see the endurance. I mean, look at his build. He's got that endurance. He has the instinct that he can win. That he can take these on. And he has that desire also. Right? So what are some key meanings? We have courage, right? He's very courageous in doing this. Effort and challenges. Okay. I'm going to try to hold this card up like I usually do, but I moved my table, and my table is longer this way. So I'm farther away from the camera than I was before. So I have to reach over the table. So I'm going to try my best to hold this card up through the writer, or through the one reading. And then when I get onto the other, I put it down. So understanding the 7. So what's the 7 all about, guys? The scale of this card is curious, right? I talked about that. A single young man dwarfs the landscape at his feet. He is a giant sized rather than Jonathan Swift's Gulliver in Lilliput, the island of the tiny people who ask for Gulliver's help and then seek to punish him when he will not obey their immortal commands. Towering over the small land of hills and the river below, the youth of this 7 of Wands is certainly out of place. With both hands on the wand, he uses everything in his power to defend his position. Due to his size, he sees the bigger picture. And he has great ideas, symbolized by the 5 buds on the wand compared to the groups of 2 and 3 buds on the 6 wands before him. His effort is all for a good purpose. He is dressed in green, the color of nature to symbolize growth, and his hose are orange to suit the element of fire. Sorry, I lied, guys. Orange, fire. I should know this. He is very sure of his territory, standing astride a river. His positions and intentions are clear. 6 other wands rise before him, but he is ready for the challenge. The card's astrological association in Mars in Leo brings together the warlike planet, Mars, with exuberant Leo, creating an unstoppable force. Leo the lion is also depicted in the major arcana, the strength card, one of the ancestor cards of the 7 of Wands. Netzach, the card's tree of life position, stands for endurance, which the youth needs to avoid letting his fiery ambition burn out. The 20 total buds on the 7 of Wands can be linked to the Hebrew letter Resh, R-E-S-H, which means success. Victory is within his grasp. The card's number is the mystical number 7. 7 comprises 3, the number of heaven, and 4, the number of earth. So the challenge is to bring heaven down to earth, to make your dreams reality. In the 7 of Wands, his reward comes from negotiation and courage, standing your ground. So the upright meaning, the 7 of Wands reveals obstacles in your path, but you will keep going and overcome them. Success is in reach. The card is particularly relevant to work and career matters and highlights all negotiations, regardless of how difficult the conversation becomes. There is a need to keep talking and stay in conversation until you are satisfied with the outcome. You will need to stand tall, right? And be very clear on your position. You can win. There's a noble aspect too about this card, and it often comes up in a reading to show you may be defending others, not just for your own interests. In this sense, the 7 of Wands is a card of the advocate, and you may find you need to stand up for those who are not able to speak for themselves. Morality is important to you now. So the 7 of Wands shows you may become the spokesperson for a group, such as the committee or the jury. The task isn't an easy one, but you will persist. In relationships, there are hurdles, and you may need to fight for love. This is only temporary, however. So by all means, stand up for your relationship in the short term, provided you are sure your partner will return with loyalty. The reverse meaning. When reversed, the 7 of Wands can indicate that you doubt your purpose. You may struggle to be heard and may have to overcome constant obstacles. But now it's unclear. It is all going to be worthwhile. As a result, the card can show anxiety and hesitation. An additional meaning is feeling overwhelmed with continual problems, particularly if the 7 appears with the burden card, the 10 of Wands. If so, the messages here is to focus on the area where you can still make a difference while accepting the things that you cannot change. This applies to relationships too. Ask which imperfections you can live with and which aspects, such as your partner's attitude or circumstances, are non-negotiable. Okay. So that is this. Let's get on to the Rider-Waite. Okay, so the Rider-Waite book for the Radiant Rider-Waite book says the Seven of Wands. You won the match, but you're having to defend your title. Okay. Luckily, this isn't your first time in the ring. You're fully aware of your competition and have the confidence to deal with them. People who want what you have might jab at you. They are trying to knock you down a notch. So remember that, guys. They're trying to knock you down. You're capable of standing your ground. Nonetheless, defending yourself for too long can lead to exhaustion and procrastination. You may be unwilling to keep working so hard to maintain status quota. Okay? So in some key meanings of the upright position would be challenge, right? Because he's challenging. He's defending. He's willful. Justification. Okay? Reverse key meanings could mean weakness, contradiction, inferiority, and the lack of substance. Okay? So what are some questions that we could ask ourselves if we were to get this card? Why am I procrastinating? What is my leverage in this situation? Am I exhibiting contradictory behavior? Can I discover a solution in which everybody wins? Is there really a need to defend my mentally? So your worth. Are you willing to defend your worth? So what is that Seven of Wands saying to us? What is this card saying? What does it want us to know? It's time to pick your battles. Fame, status, and materialism might not be worth fighting for. Love, respect, and relationships are. Look within and determine what is most important to you. Then make a stand and fight to defend your right to live the life that you deserve. So the upright, okay? The core meaning of the upright. You feel like you have justified your position. It's okay to defend your beliefs. You earned your status. However, be mindful of the methods you use to stay on top. Violence and anger are immature, ineffective ways to meet challenges. Instead, try holding your ground with integrity, level-mindedness, and strong will. So in love, it could mean shift in your attitude has suitors lined up at your door. Be selective about who you date and keep relationships with. Say no to anyone who isn't prepared to offer you what you deserve. In money, you're on pins and needles about your financial standings. Instead of worrying about lack, stand up and take action against the fear. In career, you said one thing and did another. Your coworkers and associates noticed. You are being called on mistakes. Stand up and straighten out the confusion. In family, everybody has their own ideas about how the household should run. This causes squabbles and confusion. Work to unify the ranks and find a common ground. Okay, so reverse. Core meaning, stress is high and footing is shaky. Too many people are pulling you in too many directions. You tend to agree with people when you really don't. You say yes to favors when you should say no and focus on your own needs at first. All this has you wanting to escape. Resist the urge to run away and rely on substances to deal with pressure. So the reverse in love could mean your mate puts you on a pedestal. Nobody is perfect, and it's not fair to have a lover put unobtainable expectations on you. Stop fighting to meet his or her ideas of you and start being yourself. So in money, you owe money to people and they're getting impatient for payment. Pay up now. If you can't, try to negotiate better terms. In career, you took credit for someone else's work. You didn't give credit where credit is due. Tell the truth about it, because the white lie will be discovered. In family, a family member is feeling insecure about his or her standings with you. Address this now. Give assurance you are there for this person. Otherwise, his or her inferiority complex could get unhealthy. So guys, that is the Seven of Wands. Awesome. Love this, love this, love this. You guys, I love you. I just had to say that. I want to thank you again for everything. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Keep watching. Giveaway is going to be coming up as soon as I hit those views. So keep watching, guys. I don't care if you even watch it. Just watch. I love you. Have a beautiful and happy day.